important is it for a fighter to have some kind of like major edge that drives him? I mean, you've had that in the past, the argument about who's better, you or Pacquiao, you know, more money that you could make. You've got those things now. You've ascended to that level. You've gone through the jail thing. Do you still have an edge that drives you to be great?
I mean, I just want to put, of course, I want to put them extra stamps in my book, you know, and for the Hall of Fame. Of course, you know, and I mean, I just know that, you know, I don't overlook no opponent. One thing I don't do, and I don't overlook no opponent. What's up, FightHype.com. Tune in every week. Matter of fact, tune in every day and get all the new boxing stories. You're hearing it live from the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather. Well, actually, people don't know that my whole family work in the gym. Well, a lot of my family work in the gym. A lot of people don't know. My mother, 2 brothers work in the boxing gym, and my father, 2 brothers work in the boxing gym. My mother, 2 brothers, they run the boxing gym, and my father, 2 brothers, they train fighters, and my father also trained fighters in the boxing gym. So, one big family, one big family.
Hey Floyd, after 17 years in the sport, I mean, you're at the pinnacle. Do you? I mean, obviously, you know, you're very attuned to everything, but do you see a time where, you know, you're just going to be tired of like doing this and not wanting to?
Well, like I said before, like today, I was like, I've seen this so much, so that's why I don't really get pushed over the edge, because I've been here for so long, and I feel like, you know, I was built for this. You know, I can handle, you know, any situation, you know, and I think, I don't know if the fighter nervous. Do I think he's nervous? Absolutely. You know, this is the biggest fight of his life. Is he nervous? No matter what his father tell him. His father don't have to get in there and fight for him. So the father can say whatever he wants to say.
Now that you say when you are older, it's more complicated for you to be focused when you are in your training camp, thinking in your 18 years old son, and how complicated it is for you to handle everything, a promoter, boxer, father?
It's not really difficult. It's not really difficult. You know, I tell my team this, you know, when we come here to do work, people that's looking for the autographs and stuff, they got to get that later on. I have to focus on my job. And it's so crazy that, you know, I go to the gym every day, and I box in front of 200 people. I spar in front of 200 people every day. And I train in front of 200 people every day. So, you know, I'm accustomed to a crowd, you know. They're making noise in the gym every day. They're clapping every day like an audience. So it's basically like a boxing match all the time in my boxing gym. And actually, I'm gonna go to the gym right now because we got to initiate this fighter. You know, he wants to be with us, so we got to throw him in the doghouse and give him a doghouse round.
Can you talk about your decision to do the Showtime deal? You've talked about it. I got 30 months left. Was that just like a thing you wanted to have that security, or what was your thought process? I'm assuming the money and all the guarantees were similar, right?
Well,
they're both big companies.
I don't really like to talk about, I don't really like to talk about the money. You know, I just like.
You don't like talking about money?
Well, we know that. You know, that's always, people always, you know, I think I got a cool, I think, you know, you know, it's so crazy that they gave me, I didn't give myself the name Floyd Money Mayweather. I was just talking trash, throwing money at the camera, then all of a sudden they said, he's Floyd Money Mayweather, so I said, okay.
But what was it, what was the driving force in your mind to make that decision?
You talking about the Showtime deal?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, I let my team on the outside, you know, handle that, you know, Al Heyman and Leonard.
But you're the one that's gonna, you always tell you're the boss, you make your decisions, they work for you?
We work together. I don't want to say they work for me. We work together. We work as a team. I don't want to say they work for me because this man is a millionaire. He works for himself.
Right. But the point is, that you're not gonna be, you wouldn't have gone to Showtime if you didn't think it was the place that you should go.
Well, I've been free basically my whole career. I can go where I want to go. I could have been fought on Showtime. I've been free my whole career. I think I've only been under contract with when I was with HBO. How long? Give me an estimate time.
A couple years after the Krause fight.
Yeah, that's it. I think I was only with HBO 3 years.
But it was still a big switch to take a big contract like that. I'm just curious what your thought was of making the move.
I didn't really, I didn't really think about that. The only thing I think about is my family, and I think about putting myself in the best long-term position. That's what I thought about.
At this point in your career, you can pretty much retire. Financials are not a problem. What are the things that motivate you going forward?
And like I said before, I'm not here to talk about money.
Oh yeah, money aside.
Money aside, I just like, like I said before, I like pushing myself. I like to test my skills against other top fighters. That's in the sport of boxing. I want to, test my skills and push myself to the limit. To be 36, I don't have a lot of wear and tear on my body. I still got all my faculties. I'm still sharp, still smart, still witty, and that's what it's about. Testing your skills against other top competitors that's in the sport of boxing.
Floyd, given that you still have the amount of time remaining on your contract with Showtime, are you now in that transition period where you're fighting but you're moving into the role of a promoter?
Well, I'm the one to look at the fighters and say, you know what, it's the fighter we need. Or I can box a fighter. I can box a fighter and say, you know what, we need him. Or I can see top-notch fighters box in the gym because we got the best work in our gym by far. You can go anywhere around the world. We got the best work in our gym. And let me see, this guy right here. Where's Ronald from?
He's from Romania.
Well, he can fight. He can fight.
Ronald Gavril.
World champion. He can fight.
Mayweather, when you speak about OUR fighters and like that, you have your friend right here behind you, J-Love.
What's up? Yeah, how I knew he was the truth. He helped me get ready for Cotto, and he had some good days. He has some good days.
How do you see the fight with him and Rosado going down?
Actually, of course I'm gonna stand behind my fighter, but we don't want to be like other promotion companies where you got fighters where they pick and choose. When they go into the fight, you already know who's going to win. We like to test our fighters early on and put them in tough, solid battles. And Young Love he's in tip-top shape. He's in tip-top condition. He's getting some of the best boxing. And like I said before, at the Mayweather Boxing Club, you taking some of the best fighters and you match them with some other good fighters from all around the world. So we got fighters in our gym from the UK, from Romania, from all walks of life, and it's top-notch work in my boxing gym every day.
Let me say something. To touch on what Floyd said, I want to be clear. J. Leon Love asked for the Rosado fight. Just want to be clear on that because there's a misperception out there. He asked for that fight. Yeah, Rosado's not a Golden Boy fighter. He came to me and he said that he wanted Rosado.
I heard him say that.
Yeah.
I heard him say that.
I discussed it with Floyd.
Some names came up, and he said, some names came up, and I said, somebody brought a Rosado name to me, and I said, what about this guy Rosado? Would you like to fight him? Well, Leonard brought it to me, and Jay was like, yeah, I'll fight him, I'll fight him.
Drop the knowledge on the kid that you're going to be initiating today. Where's he from? Who is
I don't really know this kid. This kid, I think he's somewhere from the East Coast. I don't know if it's the Jersey area. It could be Atlantic City. And he wants to test his skills today, so I'm going to go over to the doghouse. We can take one. We want to see him in the doghouse.
One thing that you mentioned was you got a lot of letters.
Yes.
When you're
I think I'm between 100 to 200,000 letters when I was locked up.
100 to 200,000 over the course of a couple of months?
70 days, yes.
Did you read? How many could you get through? Was it supportive of you for the most part?
And a lot of them he didn't get.
When I went down, a lot of letters I didn't get, but a lot of them I did get.
Is that because they kept them?
No, they got to go through each. They go through everything.
What did you read?
They was getting upset. They said I was getting too much mail.
Calling and complaining
What was
about
the general
that.
thing that the people were saying?
How far do you think you can go? Another 10 years?
Okay, hold on. I got you. I can answer both. What the letters?
Just what was the general thoughts that they were trying to give to you when they were sending these letters to you?
I love my fans.
Supportive?
Very, very supportive. I love my fans. I love my fans.
Help you through the days?
And sometimes I even think like this, even though I don't run, I have a team, that runs my Twitter and my Instagram. I have somebody that runs that for me. But I even think like this. Even if somebody took time out to make a negative comment, they took their time out, their life, to write about me. whether it's positive or negative, thank you, because I had your attention at that particular time.
Floyd, I read something today that 50 Cent's going to be at your fight this weekend. Have you guys talked at all recently, and do you expect to talk at the fight this weekend?
Well, some of my team is staying all over. My team is staying at the MGM Grand and staying in different hotels. I don't know if 50's coming or not. I don't really know.